contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm Bill. We are at this beautiful freeware San Luis Obispo airport. If I remember, I will post the link in the description. It's such a great airport, and particularly in PilotEdge, it's used a lot. And the default scenery was terrible. This is great. It's updated with the new ACI FBO, which is where the second annual 4LE fly-in was. We've got old ACI, we've got the restaurant, the tower looks much better. It's a freeware airport, so you know it's if you're used to Orbic stuff, you know it's not going to be that level, but for something that's free and in an airport that is so heavily used. I think this is absolutely fantastic. So, wanted to start from San Luis Obispo. I love this airport. I need to go back to it or Paso very soon, and decided to start from there. Hello, YouTube.
Through the Class C Ontario airspace.
What's the two-pop tango SoCal approach squawk 3757.
3757, 2 Papa Tango.
When you're so gone that you don't feel good about it, that's a lot. Yeah, I know. I am I am obsessive about it, about streaming, and I just couldn't do it. I had so much stuff to do and get ready for the trip from this weekend, and it was just really behind, so it was sad. It was really sad.
5 miles west of San Bernardino Airport, the Ontario altimeter 3011.
3011, 2 Papa Tango.
Marker 691, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 5,000. Advise when you have the Limburg Airport in sight, 12 o'clock, 20 miles.
I've done 2 360s on short final.
On field in sight, Walker 691.
Oh, I didn't do the altimeter. 3020. Oh, and I also didn't do the weather. Oh, fudge. It's gonna freak out here in a second. Altimeter chains, that looks good. There we go.
Delivery 713 Uniform Golf.
Tower is 24-0. Departures on
713 Uniform Golf.
15. So we're gonna head out to Kern Valley, which is an airport that is really high on my list of adventure airports. And speaking of, Marshall, this would be a really good Hannah airport. Now that I think about it, so we'll check this out on the stream. Maybe that's a this is a good time builder. It's a good time builder, and maybe even a good
departure frequency 128.1.
Character builder. She didn't want to go. Why didn't she want to go?
128.1.
It's freaking awesome.
713 Uniform Golf.
Because it's mountains? Alright, we'll try.
Santa Monica Tower, Cirrus 22 Sierra Kilo, clear up 21 at Alpha 2, taxi to the FBO.
2 Sierra Kilo, taxi via Alpha.
All right.
This frequency, have a good night.
We got some work ahead of us.
Taxi via Alpha, stay with you, thanks. 22 Sierra Kilo.
San Luis Tower, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, holding short 29er.
9072 Sierra San Luis Tower, runway 29, clear for takeoff on course.
Clear for takeoff, we'll take a left downwind on course, Bonanza 9072 Sierra.
Roger. Mark 562 LA Center.
Which use PIC, I don't argue the point. Well, so here's the sweet part about being, let's go lights, camera
Yeah,
action.
128.1.
Entered
I
runway
disconnected
29.
you because I tried to call
6,000
you for
feet
4 or 5
remaining.
minutes and you didn't respond. 128.1.
The beauty about splitting time is I can be PIC there. So
Approach Walker 562, level 5000.
that'd be really fun. Just toss Julia in the back and like go for a little hike or something.
Information pop current, runway 20 right, center maintain 3000.
Okay, so the left rudder.
Center maintain 3000, we have pop up, Walker 562.
Approach Walker 691, field in sight.
691, clear visual approach, runway 27, contact Limber Tower 118.3.
Clear visual approach.
Dude, why is this thing
contact,
hauling
Tower
ass?
118.3, Walker 691.
Charlie Golf Foxtrot Whiskey Sierra, contact
Yeah.
South approach 134.2.
Wow, dude, why is this thing so fast right
Sokal
now?
approach 134.2, Charlie Golf Foxtrot Whiskey Sierra.
Well, yeah, I mean we'd have to see what the
Sokal approach,
what the weather looks like, but I mean it's you can come over the top. And I think, I mean, we'll check it out to see what the altitude is, but I think 9,500 you can drop in. It's not, I mean, I haven't been there in real life, but I've been there plenty of times in the sim. I don't think it's that bad. Departure 72 Sierra. God,
Legion
this
591,
sim is so great.
contact LA Center 135.5.
So the colors on the runway surfaces there look a little goofy. Everything else on that airport scenery looks fantastic
Right
though.
downwind, runway 27, cleared to land, Walker 691.
Legion 591, LA Center, roger.
Santa Barbara approach, Bonanza 9072 Sierra 2200, climbing 9500.
Or 90720, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact.
Awesome ground, Cessna.
No, no, it was a very short airport pickup, so we didn't debrief too much.
November 2765 Bravo, Hawthorne Road on my 25 taxi via Sierra and Alpha.
But was that on?
Bravo.
No, yeah, no, she didn't. She
Walker
didn't.
562, turn right heading 170.
Right turn 170, Walker 562.
Awesome ground, 72765 Bravo. Request flight following to San Bernardino.
65 Bravo, runway 25.
Idiot
taxi
backwards.
Sierra Alpha, departure frequency.
Thank you for the gifted sub to Dave.
4062.
Idiot backwards, I appreciate it.
Right turn, contact ground.
Right turn, contact ground.
Squawk 4062, 65
Right
Bravo.
turn, contact ground.
I love that.
Okay,
Right turn, contact ground.
Papa Tango, beginning descent into El Monte.
God.
Tango, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, contact on Monte Tower.
Return, connect ground.
Contact El Monte Tower, 2 Papa Tango.
All right, let's see how good this. See how good this autopilot is here.
713 Uniform Golf is ready to taxi south of the air. Taxi Alpha. That's around.
713 Uniform Golf, John ground runway 20 left. Taxi via Alpha Hotel Charlie and Kilo.
No.
Runway 20 left. Yeah, taxi Alpha Hotel Charlie and Kilo.
El Monte Tower, lands air 122 Papa Tango, inbound, full stop.
122 Papa Tango, roger, standby. Walker 562, heading 200 to get the airport in sight,
Yeah,
1
that should
o'clock,
do it.
15 miles.
Return 200, and we have the airport in sight, Walker 562.
562, clear visual approach 20 right, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
Right
Over
turn,
tower
contact ground.
126.8, Walker 562.
Ah, it's you guys
122
again.
Papa Tango, Monte Tower, I understand you're inbound to the airport.
That is
Coming
so
around what's the
awesome.
distance?
Roger, I'm
You
east of
wish.
the airport, and I'm about 8 miles out to Papa Tango.
122 Pop Tango on our left base, runway 19 clear to land.
Let's get a little bit more climb action here.
Base, 2 Papa Tango.
Affirmative, left base, 19 clear to land.
Left base, clear to land, 2 Papa Tango.
Legion 591, descend and maintain 900,000, Santa Barbara altimeter 3012.
I saw a pilot.
Hey, bird. Whoa,
Charlie Tower, welcome back.
Oh, Trek.
Right.
Thank you for the gifted sub to Ariel.
Tower, choose right, clear to land.
Cheers to that. That's awesome, Trek. Thank you, sir.
Welcome back, 62.
I saw a Captain FO combo in the hotel lobby on, I can't remember when it was. I think may have even been yesterday. And I just nodded at the captain. I was like, Captain. He looked at me, didn't even skip a beat. Passenger.
Hey, bird. Whoa,
Marshall.
Runway 25, request left down.
Fox Die, thank you so much for the gifted sub to like to program.
Good for takeoff for runway 25.
Thank you guys. Appreciate that a lot. We're going to turn all of the subs, all of the gifted subs, into noise. Lots of noise. That's really pretty there. Freaking Paso. We might be going to Paso. So here's a little conundrum. We might be meeting my CFO and his wife to in Paso for some wine tasting, and we'll have the really hilarious choice of getting there with 15 miles per gallon or 10 miles per gallon.
70, correction over 90720, contact LA Center 135.5.
Captain Bill. Did I miss a frequency change?
Can I get a radio check?
What was that last frequency for 9072 Sierra?
Block.
November 90720 Sierra.
9072 Sierra, was that last frequency change for us?
Yeah, third time, 135.5.
35.5, 72 Sierra.
65 Bravo, contact SoCal departure.
Over to departure, 65 Bravo.
This is not good.
I'm fly. I'm pilot.
You said 65 Bravo, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Break turn, kind of ground.
And who are we talking to? Is this SoCal or Center? I don't even know who this is. It's got to be Center, right? 35.5. What's up, Nuke? Yeah, I'm for sure getting an email. That sucks. It's got to be Center, right, Scott? What do I say? Do I say Center or approach or
713 Uniform Golf, John White Tower, my teaser left.
hello? Yeah, just say hello.
Phenom on a 2-mile final for the parallel runway.
Hello, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, 8,800 climbing 9,500.
November 9072 Sierra, LA Center, roger.
Center. That's who it. Or like, hello, Chief. Oh, I should have said Chief or Sport.
That was beautiful. Nice radio call, Bill.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh my God. Hey, buddy. How's it going, Bal?
691 next via Bravo and monitor ground. Have a good night.
Sneak plus 10. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 3 days of non-stop drinking and networking. I am probably still hungover from Saturday. We'll have you on the ground at Kern Valley at some time. Thank you for choosing 4LE Airs. Beverage service is starting.
713 uniform girl for
Not your buddy, friend.
080. Maintain VFR below 3000. Contact departure.
Who is this guy? Who's your name? Who's your name? What are we doing over the ground? I feel like something.
Reach 591. The Bravo approach thanks for November. Center maintain 4000 per my 25.
Beverage service is definitely mandatory.
503 Alpha Mike, contact LA Center 125.27.
I got yelled at, Ryan. Whoops. Whoops.
562 text via Bravo, monitor ground.
9500. This would be a really pretty place to fly over, I bet. This, to me, from the various biomes or whatever you want to call it in Microsoft Flight Simulator, this seems to be the least pretty of all of them. It's that, like, shrubbery, not really trees, but not really barren desert or bushes. And it does kind of look a little bit clunky.
Now you're on Fullerton ground is 121.8. The frequency is 128.1.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's still embarrassing. And then to add insult to injury, I didn't know who. I thought it may be center, but I didn't know who he sent me to.
Well, actually, probably going to be too high. Just fly heading 240 vector for your descent.
Oh, Marshall, that's a really, really good idea. Where is middle? Viper Strike, hello.
Center.
Happy Monday.
503 Alpha Mike, LA Center, Bakersfield altimeter 3021. 3021, Bakersfield.
Arcadia was only 2.5 hours. Okay, so remember, you have to remember, in this situation, you have a fast plane. So do we go in the middle in terms of flight time? Or in the middle in terms of distance?
128.1. You're on 121.8.
There's a big distinction there. That could be really fun. That could be really, really fun.
Uniform Golf, so got departure, roger. Resume own navigation, cancel the altitude restriction.
I have NVIDIA's RTX voice on, and for some reason my acknowledgement of departure transmissions don't always go through. Oh, that's funny.
591, turn right heading 350.
Poor Nolan.
The airport's 2 o'clock, 10 miles. Just advising you have it in sight.
Dude, this weekend was freaking crazy. I cannot believe some of the crap that happened this weekend. So we have, like, usually what happens, because we're a startup, so our employee count is very, very low. We don't have the infrastructure, the personnel infrastructure to manage multiple events. And when there's an event, it's a very carefully
turn, contact
selected.
ground. Right turn, contact the ground.
What's your normal true?
H591 Center Arm.
I don't know. I don't have glass, so I don't know what true is. It's like, I mean, I usually like plan for like 100 in that freaking thing is as good as you can do, I think. Yeah, maybe 10 something. God, I hope they don't jack up the rates with the gas prices, but anyway.
For 713 uniform.
Okay, sounds good, Marshall.
It looks like you're squawking via bar. You squawk 3245.
What was I gonna say? Okay, yeah. So we have a it's a startup, so we have limited resources to do planning for events, which means we don't do that many events, which means the events that we do attend are usually attended by
with the radar service.
you know, the CEO or the COO or the SVP of sales or whatever. So the executive team is the ones that are usually going to the events. So this weekend we actually had 2 events going on at the same time. One event Julia helped organize and went to in Palm Springs. The other event was in Austin at South by Southwest, which I attended. As the one of 2 representatives, one of the marketing girls and myself went to that, and it was so much fun. It was so great. Obviously, I've worked with this girl for a while and never met her, so that was great to to actually meet a coworker for the first time in person. But it was really, really fun to just be in a networking environment and listening to people and meeting people. Met the CMO of Activision Blizzard, Fernando. Had a great talk with him. We're going to be doing stuff together. Like big brand. Talked with really, really big brands, but just drank so much. I can't even begin to tell you. I went through at the beginning, but it was like show up at 9, and it was coffee with Bailey's, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, whiskey sour, whiskey sour, whiskey and soda, whiskey and soda, whiskey and soda, whiskey neat. Starting to crash a little bit. Coffee Bailey's. Go to some brand reps, hotel, margarita. Go to dinner, whiskey. Go back to a hotel bar to meet up with some other people for some other brands. Whiskey. It was freaking insane. I mean, it was like a dozen drinks at least throughout the entire day, all free. I shouldn't. Well, no, all free. Yeah, of course, all free. So it was open bar all day at the conference. So the coffee Bailey's, Bloody Mary, whiskey, coffee Bailey's, Bloody Mary, those were all free. Those were all open bar. And then when we would go out, we went to the dinner. The dinner was free with the drinks, and then all of the other drinks will be on a expense report coming up. Ryan, that is not a joke. That is correct. That is pretty much. No, but we're in tech. We're working with brands and networking, and it's just like you're constantly, just schmoozing, for lack of a better term. So we have, we have some of that stuff budgeted in the conferences and it's all about just mingling. You don't have to. Obviously, you can choose not to drink the entire day, but I have a extremely high tolerance. Extremely high tolerance, and it doesn't really it doesn't bother me. So I'm just like, hey, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna have another whiskey.
591, taxi via Alpha and Bravo, cross 15 right, 15 left,
You know,
maintenance frequency, have a good night.
Then we go to a bank, a private Banksy exhibit put on by the Chive. Have a couple of drinks there. Go to the CNN party. Have a couple of drinks there. Go to the Twitter thing. Have a few drinks there. Go back to the hotel, and we just insane, just nonstop insane. So I am like still recovering. Which also reminds me that I need another scotch. Maybe we'll wait till we get to Kern Valley. But it was extremely fun. Extremely fun event. This new Bonanza is really working pretty nice. I didn't add fuel beginning of this, so that's fine. We're doing maybe over the ground here. 166 true, 174 over the ground. That'll do. Scotch. There is water in scotch. Oh my god. It's so funny. It's good though. We're getting a lot of traction, getting a lot of big brands on board, which is really fun. And yeah, so whoop. That should give us a couple of knots, maybe. Sweet. My brain is fried. Thank you. Thanks, bud.
Right turn, kind of ground. Oh, it's you guys again.
I think we got more Nick too. I just don't remember what the cues are. Was hard C a Nick?
That's a 176, turn right hotel, kind of ground. See ya.
Right at hotel, contact the ground. See ya.
I love that.
90720, contact Bakersfield approach 118.8.
18.8, 72 Sierra. I try to get him like really quick on that. Bakersfield approach. Good evening, Bonanza 90072 Sierra 9500.
90720, Bakersfield approach, altimeter 3021.
3021, Bonanza 9072 Sierra. Alright, so Bakersfield, somewhere over there. Might be a good touch and go out of Bakersfield on the way back. Maybe. To say you did it. The water of life. It for sure was the water of life for me. So, yeah. God, it was crazy. There was some weird stuff that happened this weekend. Some really, really weird stuff. And I am all about it. What's up, Noir? Okay, so 8,000. We might be able to go direct there. What's the altitude pattern? Field elevation. Field elevation is 2614. All right, so that's not going to work. I think we're going to have to head down the valley. I mean, we could maybe figure that out. I mean, 2,000 feet from the highest peak there. Just do a little lap of Lake Isabella. Yeah, I guess I can come east a little bit. Let's try that. Is anybody new to the stream here? Is anyone lurking that hasn't followed and therefore can't say hello? Or anyone that has followed that is relatively new? I'd like to thank you for joining tonight. My name is Bill. I am a private pilot out of Orange County, John Wayne, Santa Ana. John Wayne, Orange County, Santa Ana Airport. And in this stream, on this channel, we like to fly general aviation airplanes with ATC and try to keep it as realistic as possible. I will often do flights or, prepare for...
Hey, bird. Buddy.
RDKL, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate that, man. So we do a lot of preparing for real-world flights and also debriefing from real-world flights. And I kind of like the idea of flying to Kern Valley. Oh, okay. So if you are new, would love for you to join the Discord. There you go, Nightbot. That's where we all hang out for pretty much 24/7. If you're interested in aviation, if you're interested in getting into aviation in any capacity, whether it's
Make sure approach Skyhawk. Jeff Mike World.
503 Alpha Mike.
Okay.
Approach.
Yeah, so wherever your interests lie in aviation, the Discord has an outlet for you. We've got real-world airline pilots, air traffic controllers, sim pilots, coders, developers, pilots of all levels of experience, instructors. So, and it translates from the simulator into the real plane as well. So, part of what I've tried to do with the channel is continue to have the connection between the real planes and the simulator planes. I think that combination is fascinating to me, and if you feel the same way, or if you're trying to get into one or the other, there is a lot of resources for you to be able to do that. So, right on, man. RDKL, Ridicule, I like it. Kern Valley does have a cool campground. There's a cool campground, yes. You really have to do some thinking on getting into here, though. There's a nice valley that follows this river and the freeway. And it goes right to Lake Isabella, which is where Kern Valley is. And to be able to fly up that river gives you a little bit more room to maneuver. You're flying over a road in case anything happens. At this altitude, we've got plenty of energy to find a safe place to land, even though we're kind of going over mountains. But it also might set us up to be able to descend a little bit earlier and not have to, you know, circle or do anything too goofy. Radical. Got it. Okay, radical. My bad. That makes way more sense. There's Meadows, Bakersfield. Beautiful downtown Bakersfield. If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, some schmucko tried to steal something, so I had to work. Just the little Discord commercial. This stream is brought to you by the Discord server. Promise you that it's not just a... It's awesome. I am really proud of the Discord. I think that's the thing that I'm most proud of, maybe. I don't know, the fact that we have a real world fly-in that people come to is really cool to me. So that's pretty neat, but I think in terms of reach and impact, the Discord is pretty great. Julia, do you want to say hi? I don't think so. Organic. Authentic. I had to listen to every marketing buzzword on the planet this weekend. Oh boy. That's my pet peeve, man. I'm not a buzzword guy. Code for BioBreak. They're amazing, man. I have so much fun with this simulator, and to me, that's really what it's about. Is for me, again, this is just my personal preference, is that this is about having fun. It's ultimately still a video game. It's fascinating to me that we're able to use some of this knowledge and some of the functionality to learn how to do some of the stuff in the real world. But the fun factor of how this looks, feels, and sounds makes it the winner for me 100%. Yeah, Trek, like I love X-Plane. I love the planes that are available. I love the support. I mean, it's a great simulator, but to me, this is just incredible. And the fact that it looks like this without having to download ortho, like I was really a really heavy ortho user, so I had to go had the storage and the just the hours that it would take to download new tiles and all that stuff. Exhausting. Like it was really I mean, it looked great, but it was so limiting in its functionality. So now to be able to go anywhere in the world and have the same level of ortho streamed in is freaking awesome to me. So I can't get over how good this simulator is. I think for me it's the pedantic FMS simulator autopilot avionics stuff is not enough of detraction from this experience to prefer X-Plane. But buzzwords promotes synergy. You know what? Let's just
2765
let's just put a pin in this convo and circle back off flight.
San Bernardino Tower.
Over to San Bernardino.
I hate it.
Help. 65 Bravo.
This is a Bonanza G36.
San Bernardino Tower, Cessna 2765 Bravo, about 12 miles southwest of the field. Request straight in for runway 6.
2765 Bravo, San Bernardino Tower, make straight in runway 6, cleared to land.
Oh, I was like
Clear to land, runway
thinking
6,
of San Bernardino,
2765
it's
Bravo.
Bakersfield.
Advisor 3 Alpha Mike, the Bakersfield Airport, 11 o'clock, 25 miles, advise when you have it in sight.
We got eyes on Bakersfield, 50 John Mike.
Advisor 3 Alpha Mike, Roger, clear visual approach, runway 30 right.
Cleared visual on
Almost
visual
everything
right,
works
50
right
John
in
Mike.
the NXI now. OTK manual crossings. Altitudes are the main missing features. Yeah, and they're gonna continue to add that kind of stuff, and that's where, like, I mean, X-Plane didn't come out of the box like it is now. You know, it took time. Took time for that to mature and for third-party support and everything. And I just there are things that I do not like about this simulator. There are a ton of things that I don't like about it, big and small, but the overall package, the overall vision that they had for this, I think is really, really great. Alright, we're gonna maybe start descending. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff coming for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely not a two-liner guy. I would love to find one that I was really comfortable with. The fly-by-wire Airbus is really cool. Yeah, yet. The fly-by-wire thing is really cool, but I feel like I need something a little more
Out of 5317,
me, I think.
contact
Like
Denver Center,
the problem that I have is
127.02.
I don't want to have to learn a bunch of procedures if I'm not going to be consistent with the plane, and I do want to stick with one plane. Like I don't have the mental capacity with everything that's going on to keep track of and you know, like learn multiple planes and airliners. So something that has an FMS that is easy to pick up and systems that are easy to pick up, whether it's automation or layout or flows or whatever. I gotta find the right solution there. 22.8. Bakersfield approach, Bonanza 90720 Sierra. I would like to cancel flight following.
720 radar service terminated squawk VFR, frequency change approved, have a good night.
Have a good night. See ya. 720. Keep working, Scott. I need to find the right solution for sure. Have you ever tried one of the head tracker thingies? Yeah, I've tried VR. Done VR, and I have tried Track IR as well, and I really don't feel like I need it. You know, I got the quick views.
We had a CPDLC but timed out.
Walker 691.
Yeah, I just don't need it. I don't feel like I need it.
Actually, just climb via this at Park frequency 119.6, squawk 7275.
Clear to Portland, climb via SID 119.6 and squawk 7275, Walker 691.
691, read back correct.
So we need to get down to 2614. Okay, and what's the weather? Do we get any weather information on them? Yeah, I don't think we got any weather. I'm gonna just go runway 17. I don't know that I could get used to either. Yeah, because I stream too, I like to just not have anything on my head or not, it's just so much easier, to not have to deal with that. I mean, how hard is that, right? I mean, there's some times when I'm in a turn and can't see, and just got to make the best of it. Current valley traffic, Bonanza 9072 Sierra 7,700, 10 miles to the south. We'll be entering a right downwind for runway 17, Kern Valley. This is beautiful. Holy crap, it's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that thing.
Look at that thing. Let it do what it do, baby. Let it do what it do, baby. We up, baby. Best angle of climb. Look at that thing.
Look at that thing. What's up, Dave? Perfect timing, dude. Alright, so we need 3,600. We're coming in hot. Current valley traffic, Bonanza 9072 Sierra. Just crossing southwest corner of Lake Isabella. Inbound, right downwind 17, Kern Valley. I would love a King Air. Yeah, a King Air would be great. The corporate jet thing, I really like the CJ, but I think there needs to be like a PC-12 King Air, that kind of class of turboprop. That would be really, really fun, especially in PilotEdge, to have that more localized, 300 knot kind of performance, and 300 knots or less maybe performance, to be able to do some of these trips would be really, really fun. Trek, it's a guy on YouTube. I think that it has largely jumped the shark, but I still enjoy the original clips. Kern Valley traffic, Bonanza 72 Sierra, entering right downwind runway 17, Kern Valley. Yeah, I mean, I don't go on flights that long that really necessitate that plane, so I can't really say that I wish the Longitude had that sort of treatment, but I do understand the need or desire for speed and range that the CJ doesn't have. Okay, we gotta get slowed down here. And gear safe. Kern Valley traffic, 72 Sierra, turning right base, runway 17, Kern Valley. Kern Valley traffic, Bonanza 72 Sierra, turning final, runway 17, Kern Valley. Kern Valley traffic, Bonanza 72 Sierra, short final 17 Kern Valley. Make America Great Again 94, welcome aboard. Thank you for following. Alright. We got a little bit of a tree situation happening here. Runway is relatively short, but not too bad, and we're just gonna hold that right there. Trim it all the way to the ground. There's the campground right there. Ooh, a little squirrely on the brakes. We're gonna make that one? No, we're not gonna make that one. Well, it depends on a couple of things. Your internet connection, depends on your hardware, depends on if you have the area cached or not. I have everything turned up to ultra, and the area is cached. This is Kern Valley. This is up in the mountains by Bakersfield, Lake Isabella. Super cool. Very high on the list of places that I want to go. And I think we're going to try to make that happen. Kern Valley traffic, Bonanza 72 Sierra, back taxi, runway 17 to the ramp, Kern Valley. Yeah, landing on the numbers really is kind of depending on the runway, not advised. You really want to hit the 1,000 footers if they're there. This was, we don't have a ton of runway, and there was an obstacle at the end there. So yeah, hitting the numbers is not necessarily what is not. It's not for every situation. Yeah, there's no point in doing that really, unless it's a short field, unless you need to. I would hit ! Discord. We have a amazing community of instructors and pilots, and it's ultimately, you want to listen to your instructor, but that's not a blanket statement. It's not a general statement. 2,500 foot runway, hey, Piper Cherokee. It's possible. Buddy. Iowa. Jesus, dude. 45 months is crazy. That is super wild. Wow. Iowa, I appreciate that, man. That's super cool. That was... I hadn't done this flight in a while at this airport. This is super cool. What I'm going to do is I need to hit a bio break and a replenish. So... all planes can be unsafe. It's the maintenance that's key. Yeah. Oh, I mean, you just gotta pick. You gotta pick a spot. You gotta pick a spot and hit that spot wherever it is. It just usually, I mean, like aiming for the numbers, not really what you need to do. All right, so we're gonna go quick bio break. Be right back. There's the bathroom break thing, and then I think I have a wait for things song. I do. All right, we're back. All right. So that was good coming in. And now let's get out. So we're going to go to back to John Wayne. So let's go. We're going to go here. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to go back to John Wayne. And we're going to figure out how we're going to do that once we're up in the air. So that is the flight. Oh yeah, that's gonna be freaking piece of cake. Okay, cool. That is a big old mountain. So we're gonna snake around that stuff. And that's restricted at 20,000. Okay, fine. Okay, so don't go to 20,000 feet. Should be able to manage that. And we're gonna come down past Agua Dulce. And I think we're gonna keep it at 9,500 feet. And then descend down. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how that goes. All right. Okay. That seems like an okay plane. And who do I want to call? Who you gonna call? I'm gonna call Bakersfield approach on 18.8. North, south initial contact 18.8. I think I could do 18.8. Been through 3 instructors, 2 flight schools, and like 6 nautical miles from the airport. They always ask, do you see the airport? How do you spot airports in densely populated cities? You look for the hangars, not the airport. Airports are going to be really difficult to spot. So you look for the hangars, which are usually much easier and noticeable to spot. But it just takes practice and experience. Nope. That's actually frequency. Kern Valley traffic.
Runway 17.
Bonanza 72 Sierra, back taxi, runway 17 departure to the south. Kern Valley.
Entered runway 1735.
Oh, you know, I probably could have just crossed there. But that's okay. This works too. This will work fine, given the traffic levels. All right. I kind of think I want to just give ourselves fuel. I do not fly jets. No, I am a lowly little private pilot. I have flown a jet. I do have multi-turbine time in a Phenom, but I am not a jet pilot. Any new places you've gone to eat lunch with Julia? Any new places? I don't think I've done any new places. We keep... Oh. I almost shut the engine off. It's been so busy that we haven't gotten to the new lunch places. El Monte is on the list. This is on the list. Kern Valley. We're gonna hopefully go to Kern Valley. That's on the list. Or some other new ones that we haven't been to yet. Palm Springs. Palm Springs is the other complex that we got to do. How important is IFR / how debilitating will it be for me without IFR? I'm almost done studying with a VFR, and I never really want to study for it again. I was the same way, man. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on where you live and what kind of flying you want to do. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely helpful. It's definitely important. It's definitely a great option to have. But there's nothing wrong with enjoying flying with your your PPL and, you know, VFR and pay attention to the weather. And then, you know, if you get to a point where you've had too many flights scrubbed or you want to just add that extra layer of safety, you know, kick it back up again. I don't know what any of that stuff means, Noir, but that sounds exhausting. That sounds exhausting. All right, so we have probably enough fuel to get there, I would imagine. Let's power all the way up. Best power is set. Off the brakes. Little left rudder, of course, on takeoff.
Look at that thing. She rolling, she rolling, she rolling.
We go. Tap the brakes. Gear up. Props back. Let it accelerate to 110. That's so pretty. Lake Isabella, and let it climb. This is the part in a smaller plane that's going to be sketch. If we do it in the Cherokee, you gotta climb out, man. Flying down to San Diego is really fun. We've done that so much lately, and it is one of the best things. All along the Sierra foothills east of Sacramento. That does sound really fun. Okay, decision time. How are we going to do this? How often do you change tires on your plane? When they're worn. It's just like, how hard are you on them? You know, they can last a long time. If you're easy on them, you could destroy them in one flight. All right, I'm gonna do the box climb here. God, this would be so pretty. I think we've all seen tires last one flight. Oh, just like, are you freaking kidding me? I just put these on. Yeah, that is a typical Brad, who is my instructor. Typical Brad answer would be yes. 27 land. You only have 27 landings so far? Have you soloed yet? Soloed or cross-country solo or anything? All right, I think that little curly Q will be enough. Yeah, solo is really fun, really cool. Yeah, one of my favorite moments. I am really, it doesn't mean anything, but I am really proud of it. I soloed at John Wayne at 5 hours of total time. And then solo cross country to Camarillo through the LAX Bravo with 12 hours of total time. It was freaking weird. It's so great. Freaking PilotEdge.
I can fly. I'm pilot.
How many landings is a normal pattern day for a student? I mean, usually an hour. I mean, 10 is pretty much anything after 10. You're gonna start losing benefits pretty quick. Is there a road down there? I feel like I kind of want to go this way. Oh, dude, 17 is a lot. That's a lot of landings. Damn. That is a lot of landings. The thing that surprised me the most when I first did when I first was in the pattern, it was like I never understood the idea of pattern work, because the whole point of flying is to go places. So when I first did it, I was kind of like apprehensive, like, oh, this is gonna be really boring and stupid, and I end up loving it. Like since I've had my private, I've gone up and just done pattern work. I never ever would have thought that I would have been the person to go up and do pattern work just for fun. But it is so incredibly fun for me to do pattern work. I think it's probably also because of the airport that I am based out of, that it's so much fun, and being friends with the tower controllers and doing overhead brakes and short approaches, and just kind of like really exploring the I don't want to say the limits, but the capabilities of the planes, and trying a whole bunch of different techniques and stuff. It's so fun for me to do that. If I was at a different airport, it may not be as much fun, but God, I have a blast. I have a blast doing it. Yeah, the negative learning cap is probably somewhere around 10. Just that's a lot. That is a lot. As for a student, like I think once you've passed the student stage, I think that just keep on ripping it up. I mean, I'd go out there for 2 hours. I really I love doing it that much, but yeah, there's definitely a point where it's just too much. Cross countries are super fun. I mean, that's really where the true learning happens. The practical learning. If you don't wanna see me messing with somebody. So I'm kind of thinking here, planning wise, I'm calling an audible here, and yeah. Are cross countries more passive? Yeah, I mean there's a lot more time to just kind of relax and look out the window, but plenty of things to keep track of. I mean, the first couple of cross countries, you're going to be very, very busy. But just in general, yeah, getting up in cruise and actually going places, there's nothing nothing better than that. Nothing better than that. Okay, let's see. Who do I have here? Mountain Valley. I need a frequency here. I need frequency. Flight service. Tehachapi Municipal. Not going to Tehachapi. What about here? Bakersfield Municipal. 2645. What's up, homie? 645. Living in Texas, I might want to be able to get New Orleans, Austin, Dallas, maybe in Mexico more often. Yeah, totally. What are your thoughts on Hawker 400 or 400 XP if I am getting the number right of the aircraft? No, I think no, the Hawkers are, well, hang on. Hawkers in general are okay. The 400, we refer to that as the bitch jet. It's a Hawker beach jet. It is the bitch jet. It is the loudest aircraft on the planet, and it's the worst. So there you go. There's my answer. But the Hawker, what is it? The 900, I think, is pretty. No one ever says bitch jet on frequency ever. Oh my god. Do the pilots themselves call it that, or do you call it that, Flying Monkey? Or let me rephrase that. Does somebody in your profession call it that? That's awesome. The old bitch jet. Yep. Dude, we're getting freaking tossed. It would more likely, us hypothetically speaking, of course. Yep. Hypothetically, you would maybe call them bitch jets. If you say it fast enough, then yeah, you could maybe get away with it. My friend is thinking about getting one at my work. He is building 100 by 100 hangar next month. Tell him not to. Tell him don't. Yeah, no, you can.
November 5466 Delta.
You could do better. You can do better than that.
Northbound over Santa Monica. I'd like to pick up our flight following back up the Camarillo.
5466 Delta SoCal approach squawk 1501.
Nickname the tweet because it's so loud. Dude, we hear whenever I'm in the pattern, and Flying Monkey says traffic is on a 5-mile final beach jet report in sight. We say negative contact, but we can hear them.
1566 Delta.
Taxiing down the ramp, it is like Harrier hovering loud.
Road 22106, Alpha Claire, Santa Barbara, Sierra, Bravo, Alpha.
3219 Bakersfield ground, clear to the Santa Barbara Airport as filed on departure, fly runway heading. Maintain 3000.
Yeah, King Air would be way better.
Departure frequency 118.8.
That's a much better option.
I will clear to Santa Barbara. We're going to fly runway heading, and as filed, altitude 3,000, 10,000, 5 minutes after departure, 118.8, or squawk 2267.
Yeah.
To 106.
For 196 feedback, correct.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the Phenom stuff is kind of yeah, I mean, like, that's my only time in jets is the Phenom, and the Phenom 300 is fantastic, but it just comes down to price. Like, those are insanely expensive right now. One of the main reasons people like those is because of the stairs. The Citation products, Citation 500s, don't have the full pull down stairs. Even the Phenom 100 has the full stairs. That is part of the buying decision in those situations. No joke. Phenom 300s are going to be extremely expensive if you can even find any of them. There's not going to be many on the market right now, which just makes it not a viable option or alternative for a bitch jet. I kind of feel like I want to go over there also. There's Mojave. Should we just go down? Yeah, let's just go down that way. I don't want to go this way. This way looks stupid. This was a dumb idea. This was a really stupid decision. How about that? So yeah, like, I mean, this is definitely Brad's wheelhouse for sure, but it depends on what the mission is, what the budget is. That's really going to have constraints on what you end up doing. Citation 501 is a really great single pilot, capable plane for just way less money than a Phenom, and way better of a plane than the bitch jet. Yeah, I mean, like, a Phenom 100 right now is like $3 million, if I remember. And there's only like 6 of them on the market right now, or some like stupid number. I mean, it's freaking wild, and it may even be.
3 Alpha Charlie, altitude
it may even be
indicates
more than that at this
6,900
point.
climbing. Say intentions.
673 Alpha Charlie, going back to 5,500. My apologies. Sorry about that. That was error.
Roger. Just unable to score you for the cats in there for failure to maintain altitude.
God, it's like so bumpy right now.
John Wayne, Clarence, Cessna 215, Romeo Alpha, request destination for the I-4 rating.
215 Romeo Alpha, John Wayne, Clarence, delivery plan, Santa Monica, Sierra Mike Oscar.
Sierra Mike Oscar, we'll call you back in a bit, 215 Romeo Alpha.
Brutal.
We're 3 Alpha Charlie, I need you to maintain 5,500 if you could climb back up there.
Climbing back to 5,500, 673 Alpha Charlie.
Joshua, approach, good evening, Bonanza 90720 Sierra 9,500, 10 miles to the northwest of Rosamond Sky Park, flight following to John Wayne.
For 90720 Sierra Joshua, approach squawk 7101.
7101, Bonanza 90720 Sierra.
90720 Sierra, radar contact. 30 miles northwest of Palmdale. Palmdale altimeter 3022.
3022, Bonanza 72 Sierra.
Or 536 Whiskey Victor, contact Bakersfield approach 118.8.
Expensive. Dude, we're just getting freaking rocked right now. This sucks.
5466 Delta, contact Camarillo Tower 128.2.
2266 Delta.
Just getting smoked. We are doing 190 over the ground though, so that's cool. So 30 knot tailwind.
Camarillo Tower, November 5466 Delta, 4,500.
Steven, hello to you.
Looks like full stop.
For 5466 Delta, Camarillo Tower, make straight in, runway 26. Runway 26, clear to land.
Straight in 26, cleared, runway 26 to land, November 5466 Delta.
Bakersfield approach, 53 Cessna 536
yeah, it's
Whiskey Victor.
pretty bumpy.
7,500.
But it's helping us out on the ground speed.
536 Whiskey Victor, backfoot approach, altimeter 3023.
We are cooking.
Altimeter 3023, 536 Whiskey Victor.
So now I got to decide whether or not I want to go over the mountains here and dump it in, slam dunk it in. I can climb up 1,000 feet, go over the top, and then slam dunk that in. That sounds like a terrible idea. Or deviate a little bit to the east and drop below 7,000 foot shelf there. It's 6,500 and descending, and do that. Those are the decisions that we are faced with. I'm 500 feet from the top of the Bravo, but it's going to cause us to have to drop down quite a bit. I think I saw a segment out there. Yeah, I got all that turned off. Like I don't, and I'm like, who knows if that even makes a difference to Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah, I don't see any. Nothing's popping up. Yeah, we are hauling ass. I think we're coming up to where Brad and I were supposed to go get pizza when the Bonanza broke. Hello. Rosamond, where are you? Where is Willow Springs? That looks very Rosamondish. Where is Willow Springs? That looks like the mountain right there. Willow Springs? Hello? There it is. Dude, that's... There it is. Found it. That's hilarious. Found the track. Oh, that is so cool.
Whoa! Found it! 3 F Charlie's leaving Bravo airspace. Resume own navigation at altitude. Contact approach 128.1.
In case it was too small.
673 Alpha Charlie.
Affirmative.
Okay, contact,
I have driven Big Willow, which is the big track on the left, and then the streets of Willow, which is the medium-sized track on the right. Those are the two tracks. That is so fun. Oh my god, that's awesome. Whoa! Found it. Hello. Found the track. Joshua, approach Bonanza 9072 Sierra 9,500. Outside air temperature 6 degrees. Like to report moderate turbulence.
First up 20, roger.
Pie reppin' PilotEdge.
Approach Baron 73 Alpha Charlie, approximately 16 miles west of the John Wayne Airport with you.
And also with you.
Alpha Charlie, SoCal approach, hello, information, Romeo, current, proceed to Huntington Pier.
Proceeding to Huntington Pier, Baron 673 Alpha Charlie.
This is going to give me more time to descend. This is what I'm going to do. Here's Palmdale. Palmdale Airport is military only, and it has a bunch of history. It's a really, really cool facility. That is a no-no for civilians, but that's pretty rad right there.
Santa Barbara clearance delivery, Sirius 974 Alpha Romeo, IFR to Santa Maria, I-10.
Hilarious, Rill. That's awesome.
974 Alpha Romeo, Santa Barbara clearance delivery.
Super Chicken. Yeah, man, there is a new Bonanza. Take two. There's a new Bonanza mod that is freaking great, and it comes with a nice default livery here.
I only heard 3 numbers on this block, 602.
6402.
6402, okay. Clear to Santa Maria.
Yeah. What's up, Stug?
Via SID, direct 3000, 120.5.
I have a feeling that I'm going to need to switch the tanks.
Yeah. 4 Alpha Romeo, read back correct.
Like the blue carpets. Have you checked him? Have you checked your It's a great mod. She's a beauty. Is this gonna work? Is this altitude gonna work right here?
Hello. Hi.
6,500 feet, 7,500. Safe. Yeah, I think we're okay there. KW for life, welcome.
66 Delta taxi via Charlie.
Do you not know that song? High Life?
Charlie Foxtrot on this frequency, thank you, 66 Delta. 673 Alpha Charlie, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
It's one of the best.
Was that 1268, 673 Alpha Charlie?
3 Alpha Charlie, affirmative.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, contacting James.
It's pretty good. Tom Hardy.
6.8,
It's called, if you look on YouTube and search, there it is. Search that in YouTube and enjoy. You're welcome. You're welcome. You can thank me later. You will thank me later, because it is that good. It is that good, man.
We look good.
All right, so I think I kind of like this plan so far. I like how this is shaking out, and I actually kind of like it for the inverse, for getting there, going under the Bravo and then climbing up over Agua Dulce. That is beautiful and direct and beautiful. Ooh, I love that a lot. Ooh, I love that a lot.
Clear to land, 20 right, 673 Alpha Charlie.
Have you checked your buttholes? Get a butthole. 7,100, so we're 1,500 feet above that. 2,500 feet above that, correction. Mount Wilson Observatory, 6,600 feet. Yeah, I think we're good at this heading. I am on the direct heading to John Wayne. John Wayne direct. It is not. It's like Stug said, this is on flightsim.to. It's available to download for free. And numbers are great. The feel, Bonanza
Alpha and Golf.
I actually,
225 via Bravo.
a little proud moment here. I just was
9072 contact SoCal approach 135.4.
35.4 Bonanza 90720.
536 Whiskey Victor, contact Bakersfield Tower 118.1.
Empire.
Contact Bakersfield Tower 118.1.
300 Empire. So, Cal approach, good evening. Bonanza 90720 9500.
90720, SoCal approach the Ontario altimeter 3015.
3015 Bonanza 90720. It's really funny when there's like a regional jingle and somebody knows what you're talking about. Call today. That's it, KW. Yep. That is it. So Bonanza. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. 836 Bonanza. I just got my high performance complex in this airframe, and I've got a handful of hours in it before that, but going through the actual steps to get the high performance and complex in the plane, it's a lot of. It's still an airplane. It's really, really light on the controls once you're up in the air. When you're on the ground and when you're slow, it's really heavy. And the elevator is actually heavy too. Really light on the ailerons. No, you can, Stug, you can post a link. That's fine if you have it. So it's really heavy on the elevator at slow speed. You gotta trim. This is where the sound effect came from. It's my instructor telling me how to land the thing. So it's really, really sensitive to trim on approach, but this improvement mod does a really great job of replicating from a numbers perspective how you fly this plane. The feel is really hard to replicate in the simulator because there's actual weight to the controls versus a 172 or a Piper Archer or PA-28 product. But functionally, numbers-wise, procedurally, it flies really, really, really close to the real plane. I would say closer than any other general aviation sim plane that I've ever used, at least. Sorry, this is LA coming in here. Trim.
Whoa! Found it! Hello. Found the ground.
Oh my god. There's just too much stuff. Stutter. I can hear you lying. That's how that goes, right? Joe and Mystical? Is that Joe and Mystical? If I get that right, what do I win? If that's what you're even referring to. Thank you, everybody, for joining tonight. If I will do this only to the point where it becomes annoying for those of you that are here. I really appreciate you guys watching the stream. If you're new and you're watching this and interested in aviation, which I really hope is the case, otherwise that would be weird. Thank you for watching. This community, and it has very little to do with me in reality, is a great collection of people that love aviation, whether it's real world aviation or flight simulation. The number of airline pilots and CFIs and air traffic controllers in the real life that are in this community, along with and sharing space with simulator pilots, is really amazing to me. And it's one of the things that I love most about the aviation community, more so than any other. And particularly any other community that has a...
Destination ATIS is 126.0.
We got the Super ATIS call out. Chris, if you're in here, if you're watching and know the automotive community, it's different. You know, cars are different. I am a car guy. I am more of a car guy than I am a... Are there many who are avionic techs or mechanics? I wouldn't say many, but I think we do have some. Yeah. Yeah, C average. Yeah. I mean, if that's something you're interested in, we can help out with that. Absolutely 100%. But it's so fragmented in the automotive industry, and in the aviation community, it really doesn't matter. You know what you're into. It's just it's the love is in flying, not with cars, where the love is primarily in the machine, in the style, the you know, what the machine says about you. So if you're a American muscle guy, if you're a Japanese tuner guy, if you're a European sports car guy, if you're a lifted truck, a Jeep, an off-road, a drift, a drag, a track, you know, it's like all these different factions have their own cliques, their own culture, their own like this, just their own universe that you live in. And aviation is really inherently about flying. Car culture is about the cars. And aviation, as a car guy, plus one for the aviation community, I was a sim pilot in 2012. Here I am 4,900 hours later, thanks to communities like this one. Oh, dude. Life of Pilot, that's awesome. 4,900 hours. Good God. That is crazy. Yeah, thank you, Trek. So again, as a car lover, as a car nut, as a car enthusiast, whatever you want to call it, I enjoy the machine. I enjoy looking at the 210-57 interchange and recognizing it. There's I'm IFR rated, man, already. I fly roads. That's really funny. Then it splits off to the 73, which goes down to Corona, which then cuts over to the 91, which then cuts to the 55, which goes to John Wayne. Or you can take the 57 all the way down to the 5, and then the 55, and then to John Wayne. So that's what we're going to do. But part of what I love so much about aviation is that we really don't care what you're into in terms of cars, or in terms of the actual aircraft. It's if you fly, that's what's important, and that is in massive contrast to the automotive community. And I want to make sure that I use my time correctly. I had a very weird conversation with the global head of sales for a cosmetic company this weekend. It was spoiler alert, it was at 4 o'clock in the morning, so take it with a grain of salt. But she just kept hounding on, like, what's your purpose, and my purpose for doing this is, to me, helping to get people that are interested in aviation, whether it's as a pilot, as an air traffic controller, as a mechanic, as just an enthusiast, as a plane spotter, as a simulator pilot, to really have the to build a community that wants to support people that have those passions. You know, and you can break them down even beyond that. You know, you've got bush pilots and tail draggers and high performance and complex and trainers and high wings and low wings, all that stuff. You know, we just want people that are interested in this to be involved in it. And if we can do that by having fun in a flight simulator and getting people onto a Discord server that helps create connections that you know, can help reach their goals, that to me is my purpose. And I am eternally grateful to all of you that are in the community, active in the Discord, that help build that environment that makes that possible. And it's super great. So if you're watching this for the first time, if you're here, or haven't joined the Discord, or have caught only a couple streams, I encourage you to be active and to ask questions and to find out how to reach your goals in aviation, even if you don't have a goal, but how to create a goal, or like what are you interested in, what do you want to do, what do you think you want to do, and let this community kind of help you out with how to do that. What I miss: worked in the airlines and several FBOs myself, but getting my private was always cost prohibitive. Yeah, dude, I'm excited, Trek 2, for your discovery flight. Blame Bill. Blame me, dude. That's awesome.
TFR ahead.
Yeah. See, I've retired from healthcare, looking at other very different industries. Yeah, man, you should, if you love it, just go for it. Yeah, it's fun. And Trek, I worked. I don't know if anyone has heard of Newegg. I'm actually gonna have to pilot here for a second. Information Romeo. Okay, do have the airport in sight, oddly enough. Document it for the love of wanting to document it and nothing else. That's the key to having fun doing it, because man, it's a grind, and the minute you are doing it for views is the minute that it's gonna fail, because it's just about consistency and just doing it because you love it. I've found an immense amount of a utility by doing this, because it keeps me fresh and it keeps me engaged with this great community, and it keeps my aviation brain going. Going on a discovery flight for my upcoming birthday, thanks to Bill. That's crazy, Kevin.
90720, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
28.1, Bonanza 90720. I knew it, freaking.
John Wayne Tower, Cessna 215, Romeo Alpha, holding short, 20 left kilo.
215, Romeo Alpha, John Wayne Tower, 20 left kilo, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
Overhead brake or no overhead brake?
215, Romeo Alpha.
SoCal approach, Bonanza 90720, 3500 information, Romeo at John Wayne.
90720, SoCal approach, roger. Do you have a preference to the right or left side?
I will take the right side. If we can get an overhead brake, would be beautiful if we have spacing. Bonanza 90720.
90720, roger. Make straight in runway 20 right, and you can contact John Wayne Tower 126.8 for the brake.
All right, straight in 20 right, and we'll contact the tower, Bonanza 90720. Do the brake. Do it. So fun. I freaking love the overhead. I still haven't gotten to the video where I do the overhead brake with Brad. It's so funny. Giant Tower, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, information Romeo over the 9155 interchange, inbound 20 right.
9072 Sierra, John Wayne Tower, pattern altitude 1000, right turns, report initial, runway 20 right.
Call you on the initial 20 right, 1,000 feet, Bonanza 9072 Sierra.
5 Romeo Alpha, contact SoCal departure.
5 Romeo Alpha,
Peer pressure sucks.
SoCal departure, Cessna 215, Romeo Alpha, 900, climbing 2000, heading 220.
Super Chicken. Type in exclamation point pattern right now. Exclamation point pattern.
Maintain 6000, Cessna 215, Romeo Alpha.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
Gotcha. Yep. Overhead brake. Practicality, debatable. Fun level, very high. I ask for it on my final landing of the day at John Wayne pretty much every single time. Every time. Can I get an overhead brake for the right side? Can I get an overhead brake for the right side? Every time. And it's the most fun thing ever. Yeah. It's so good.
2 Romeo Alpha, correction number 5 Romeo Alpha, turn right heading 360, join Victor 8.
Just radiating for 20, right. I cannot wait for Top Gun. I have to say though, I have been in such a fog for the last week that it's really just now hitting me that this weekend is round 1 of the Formula 1 Grand Prix. I cannot believe it. We're going to do some racing streams on this channel, and I could not be more excited for it. We have loaded in. Okay. 199 indicated. There's 205 just right at VNE. Giant Tower, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, 1 mile initial 20 right.
9072 Sierra, break at the numbers, runway 20 right, clear to land.
Break at the numbers, 20 right, clear to land, Bonanza 9072 Sierra.
Short final runway 20 right.
Here we go. There's the numbers. Ooh, crap, okay. 28. I wanted to get that shot. Brake and 3, 2, 1 in the brake. Ooh, just loaded up. Loaded up. This is so awesome. Here we go. And
TFR ahead.
Gear safe. Coming down. Trim, 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 trim. I know where I am just from the surroundings.
$500. Sync rate. Sync rate.
So I didn't plan that descent as well as I could have. So that was very much a long landing approval right there. And we're down. Efficient. Oh my god, efficient. Are we gonna get off at Foxtrot? Yes. Yeah, we got off at Foxtrot. God, I love having gear. Jeremy Tower, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, clear at Foxtrot, parked at Jay's.
9072 Sierra, taxi via Bravo, monitor ground, have a good night.
All right, Bravo, monitor ground, Bonanza 9072 Sierra, have a great night. Thanks for the help. Sierra. That was horribly ugly, but that works. So from a practical, for everybody that is not familiar with the brake, okay, the practical excuse for doing that is that you get to keep, we were doing 195 knots to the numbers. The alternative would be slowing down, 5 mile final, getting the plane configured, and we're doing 85 on a, 2 mile final configured for landing. The benefit of an overhead brake is you get to have maximum energy all the way to the numbers. And there is an arguable practical reason for that. For a single engine piston, it's a maneuver designed for military aircraft that have next to no glide performance. So when we're in a single engine piston, if anything happens in the pattern when you're low and slow, that's not going to be good. And if you're on a straight in approach, that's not great. So that maneuver allows us to be maximum speed all the way until the point you're over the runway, and then initiate that maneuver in the overhead brake and bleed off that speed by loading up the wings. In the case of a complex high performance aircraft, we can throw the gear. That helps arrest the descent. I could have popped the prop, which I didn't do. So there's you have drag tools at your disposal that still keeps your energy as high as possible up until the threshold, and then you dynamically bleed that energy down to the numbers. Had this been a shorter runway, my descent profile would not have been good. It's kind of the constraint of a flight simulator is that the way that I do it, I'm just kind of stuck to that one view. So I at least know where to turn, but sometimes it's hard to gauge where your descent profile is. It's much easier when you're looking around the turn. So you can still complete that maneuver and hit your spot, hit the 1,000-foot mark, and be totally fine, even though you were over the numbers at 220 miles per hour. Yeah, so it's just it's maximizing energy. Energy management is probably the first thing I notice in other people's flying. Yeah, and it is to me, unlocking the energy management is what has made me a consistent pilot, is understanding how we're managing energy and then being able to work within my knowledge of the plane to get to that energy state that I want to. So that is a very nerdy way of putting that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining tonight. I'm going to send you over to my friend Derek. Derek is a jet pilot. He's actually the guy that I flew with in a jet for the first time in the Phenom 100. He is a VATSIM controller as well, and is in his garage right now with his lovely wife Amanda, working in her side hustle in the shop there. So you'll get to see the other side of this with the air traffic control stuff. He's really, 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 really good. So make sure to tell him I said hi. I have to go get dinner right now, otherwise I would stick around. But yeah, have a great rest of your night, everybody, and we'll see you very soon. It's going to be a very crazy month, I feel like, the rest of this month and April. So very excited to kind of share some of the stuff with you that's going on. So love you guys. Have a great night. See ya.